Hello and welcome to ChapterSkip. I'm Shaun.
And I'm Chud, and today we're bringing you this week's latest gaming news.
So, first on the agenda for today is news about the Xbox 720, aka codenamed Durango.
It would seem that installs of games on Microsoft's new console will be mandatory according to screenshots posted on VG Leaks.
The screenshots released on the 20th of March show info contained within the Durango development kit. The documents talk about a high fidelity Kinect sensor, which is a good thing for all of you that use the Kinect.
On a bad note, however, the documents did make reference to mandatory game installs. Every Durango console will have a hard drive, although its exact capacity has not been chosen.
It will be large enough, however, to hold a large number of games. All games will be installed on the hard drive. Play from the optical disc will not be supported. It may also be that Microsoft are having a stab at DRM, with Durango featuring an always-on, always-connected online connection. This is only a might-have, as the documents at this point only mention background downloads.
In any case, this could spell hard times for independent game retailers, as the used game market would be effectively wiped out for the next generation Xbox.
Next up, we're chatting about Wii U sales.
Or the lack of.
Yeah, according to NPD data, Nintendo's latest console has had dismal sales during January, with only 57,000 units sold. February was slightly better, with around 64,000 units sold.
This is the worst record of sales for any current gen console to date. To put this in perspective, the Xbox was top with 302,000 units sold, even though the console is 7 years old now.
The most probable cause for the lack of sales has to be the absence of new game releases.
With the next significant release being LEGO City Undercover in 2 weeks' time, but it has been around 3 months since a notable title was released. Now, for those of you who want more of the new Tombraider, disappointment awaits you, as developer Crystal Dynamics have announced there's no plans for single-player DLC.
At this time, they're only working on multiplayer content.
This is a little bit upsetting for me, as I loved the new Tomb Raider and was convinced there was going to be DLC for the single-player experience. Unfortunately not, and the multiplayer, quite frankly, sucks balls. If you are interested to hear more about Tomb Raider and my thoughts and opinions on the game, we have a written review over on our Facebook page.
If you want to check out the links, they're in the description below. And finally, here at ChapterSkip Gaming News, we're going to talk about a few of the new and notable games releases this week.
And it turns out, there's only one. Bioshock Infinite.
Bioshock Infinite is being released here in the UK on Tuesday, the 26th of March.
I will definitely be picking up a copy, so keep your eyes open for our upcoming review.
And if you have any thoughts or opinions on today's topics, make sure you leave us a comment.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
With around 64,000 units sold.
This is the worst record of sales for any current gen console to date. To put this in perspective, the Xbox was top with 302 units sold, even though the console is 7 years old.
302 units?
Did I say 302? I didn't even realise.
Just to put this in perspective, 64,000 units. Brilliant compared to 302.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that's going quite well.
I know, I was like, that's brilliant apart from you said 302.
Can you edit in just like me going 1,000? Put this in perspective, the Xbox was top with 302 units sold.